Hi there, my name's Tina Carter. Thank you for joining me. So if you suffer with really tight hips, maybe you're struggling to get up in the morning or you're struggling to pick something up off the floor, I'm just going to show you a couple of exercises that you can do each day that will really help your hip flexibility. It will take the pain out of your hips. Now you can either just do it once just today, I'll show you what to do, or you can do it every day, maybe 4 or 5 days, and I promise you will feel a really big difference in your hips. Consistency is key, movement's key in our hips, and I'm going to show you exactly what to do. Okay, so let's pop on our backs when you're ready. And we're just going to pop our feet and our knees just in a band position, just glued together. Let's just pop our hands just down on our hips. Now we're going to imagine that we've got a glass of water just balancing on the between these hips, so just balancing there, really still. And we're going to focus on one knee. We're going to make sure one knee stays really still, and we're going to relax the other knee out to the side. Now it's not too much of a movement, and only go out as far as you feel comfortable. And then let's bring that knee gently back up again. Let's go the other side now, rolling that knee away really gently and back up again. And we're going to keep going. Now really focusing on the knee that you're not moving, making sure that that knee is really still. Just allowing that knee to stretch the inner thigh and this hip flexor. So quite often if you've got a bad hip, maybe if you're feeling a bit tight, our hip flexors are quite tight at the front of the hip, the inner thigh can be quite tight, but also the strength around the outside of the hip into the glutes. We can build up strength in these muscles, which then support that hip. Just remember, it's a really small move. It doesn't have to be too big. Just gently going out to the side, allowing that hip to just stretch and back again. Nice and slow, relaxing the upper body, just allowing the rest of the body to stay really still. We're keeping these hips really still. We're just moving these knees and back again. Well done. Keeping that other knee really steady. Inhale and exhale. Just simple mobility and stretch for the hip. Really good for just stabilizing the lower back. You could do this one each night just to release the tension in those hips. You could even just do it when you're lying in bed. So maybe if you've got bad knees, you don't want to get down on the floor, just doing this one in the bed is fine. Not overcomplicating it, make it nice and simple. Okay, let's make our next one, our last one. We're going to relax. Okay, so now we're going to separate the feet and the knees so they're just hip width apart. So separate your heels and then allow the toes to just go with them. So now we're going to do a gentle knee hug. So we're just going to bring one knee in. Now bring the knee in towards the chest, pop your hands just on your knees. Now you don't want to pull too tight, especially if you've got a really stiff hip. So just pull that knee in slightly. Have a little bit of angle in that knee so the toes pointing gently up towards the ceiling. And then pop that knee down. And then the other leg, let's bring that knee in towards the chest, only pulling as far as you feel comfortable, don't overstretch. And then gently back down. We're going to exhale as we bring that knee in. And then we're going to inhale back off again. Just taking your time, breathing in and out, alternating which leg you do. Again, just doing it for a minute or so each night, just to stretch these hip flexors. Now, quite often if we sit a lot or driving a lot, our hip flexors at the front of the hip can be quite stiff, they're quite tight. It just makes those hips that little bit more painful. So if we can stretch the hip flexors, just gently stretch through the glutes, it will allow that hip to just move a little bit more freely. Nice and steady. Again, a really simple exercise for improving the mobility in those hips. Just taking your time. Exhale as your knees coming in, nice and slow. Don't overcomplicate it. Just relax that upper body. You don't want to pull too tight. You'll find that as you go through, maybe if you do it for 2 or 3 days, as you get to day 3, you'll find that you can bring your knee in a little bit closer each time and allow that hip to be that little bit more comfortable. You can quickly ease stiffness in this hip, which will then release the pain in the hip. Let's go one more now when you're ready. And then we're going to relax. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of a stretch for these hips. So we're just going to finish off with our feet and our knees just in our bent position, just glued together. And then we're going to take both knees over to the one side, allow that stretch in those hips. And then we're going to come gently back again. Let's go to the other side, rolling those knees over. And then back again. Well done. And we're going to relax. So I'm going to come into a seated position. So those are a couple of exercises that you can do each day. You can do them in the morning or at night. And I promise you, 3 or 4 days of those, you will soon see a difference very, very quickly in your hip. Now, if you like that exercise and you liked the feel of it, all my classes are pretty much the same. They're very gentle, very focused on just releasing the stiffness in our body. If you do like it, then head over to my website and you can sign up to a 7-day free trial where you'll be able to try the structure in that website to just get the best of your body and help release the stiffness. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.